Welcome back to a new video. This week we're starting a new series called Histories, Mysteries. In this series we're going to talk about some of history's biggest mysteries. Our first episode is all about Amelia Earhart. Let's get started. If you don't know who Amelia Earhart is, here is what she is known for. Amelia Earhart, born in 1897, was a female pilot, which was very rare at her time. She also made many accomplishments as a pilot that no female pilot has ever done. One of her most famous stunts was flying solo across the Atlantic. But what she is most famous for is her 2 attempts to do a flight around the world. Earhart disappeared somewhere over the Pacific in July 1937. Her plane wreckage was never found, and she was officially declared lost at sea. Her disappearance remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the century. Now that you know who Amelia Earhart is, let's get started with this mystery. Amelia Earhart's navigator of her famous around-the-world flight was Frederick Noonan. Her first attempt took off from Oakland, California. Everything went perfectly until they arrived at Honolulu. They got fuel and were getting ready to resume their flight, but while taking off for Howland Island, Earhart ground-looped the plane on the runway, perhaps because of a blown tire, and the plane she was using was seriously damaged. The flight was called off, and the aircraft was shipped back to California, where they started for repairs. Her second attempt was when she disappeared. She was flying for Howland Island. Now, let's get into the famous theories about her disappearance. The first theory, and the most accepted theory, is Earhart crash-landed in the Pacific. The theory says Earhart and Noonan went slightly off course. They radioed to the U.S. Navy and told them they couldn't find the tiny island they were supposed to land on. The Navy tried their best to help, but eventually they lost contact with Earhart. Earhart and Noonan ran out of fuel and crashed into the Pacific. The second theory is Earhart and Noonan couldn't find Howland Island, but found an island called Gardner Island, which is now called Nikomoruru Island. They landed there, but died before they could be rescued. There are a lot of clues that support this theory. The clues include fragments of her favorite freckle cream, and a plexiglass similar to the one on Amelia's plane. The third and final theory I'll be sharing with you is Amelia Earhart was a spy sent by the president to spy on the Japanese. But after she crashed, she was captured. This theory doesn't have much evidence, but it is a popular theory. Now, you know some theories. Let's get into finding Amelia's plane. Finding Amelia's plane is a very hard thing to do, but finding the wreck of the Titanic was too. Dr. Robert Ballard Jr. is the person who found the wreck of the Titanic, and he has been trying to find Amelia's plane for a long time too. Once, he found a black and white picture of a ship close to Nikomoruru Island. But on the left, he found an object that was hard to notice in the water that looked like a landing gear of a plane. This area was also where Amelia was thought to crash, and the image was taken shortly after she disappeared. Robert and his team are going to do an expedition there soon, and they might find the wreck of Amelia's plane. Let's hope someone solves this mystery soon. That is all for today. Hope you like my video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.